Hello, everybody. Oh, wait. Damn headphones shut off, along with my mic and everything. Nobody's watching. Everybody hates me. I get some tunes on. All right, we good, everybody. Everybody hear me? Testicles, 1, 2, testicles. Thanks, I try. What's new? I don't know. It's Friday. Devin's got plans with his boyfriend. I mean, not judging. Not judging. That's totally fine. Hello, military bushcraft Ireland. We'll wait for this place to get a little bit more lively. Then I'll probably wake up. Definitely 80K soon. What the hell's it at right now? Hold on. Yep, 79,470. If it keeps up with this amount of steam, it'll be 80K by tomorrow. Fingers crossed. But yeah, it's been crazy lately. Like my stuff must be showing up in algorithms finally, because it certainly hasn't been all this year. Ow, fuck. Hey Marcus, Merry Christmas too. Well, if we can get to 100K before 13 days from now, the Mosin will be up for grabs. Other than that, it's just going to be the Carcano. But hey, good luck. $29, folks. Well, we're only 4 minutes in, I suppose. Doing a Christmas special? Probably not. God, this stuff is like so freaking delayed. Military Bushcraft Ireland. I don't have a favorite helmet. I don't have a favorite anything really, so that's why I never answer that question either in the comments or in here. Like I like all of them, that's why I have them. Some I think are more effective than others, but I don't have a favorite. I'm not one of those that has to pick one, if that makes sense. Like I'm wearing a Glock t-shirt right now underneath this, and because it was given to me, I'm not going to turn it down. And I like Glocks; they work for me. I have a couple of them. They're cool. but I don't say, the Glock's the best handgun in the world, or, my favorite handgun in the world, because I really don't have one. I've got some that I really like more than others, but no, no, I really don't pick favorites. If that makes sense, clears that all up for all the rest of you too. And funny thing in bushcraft, I am not healing up. The thing came back, and I had to have another drain popped in on Wednesday, and that's why I'm not talking much, because it's in a bad spot this time, and it really is hurting tonight because I got to put it on Wednesday, so I was down there. But I mean, I'm fine. It's annoying, and it really hurts where it's at. Ex-British Army, living in Calgary, Alberta, Canada. Good evening, Harris. Thanks, Bagels. I didn't. I don't watch much of Ian's stuff anymore. It's too much. Not like it's bad. I'm just saying it's like too much shit to try and learn and remember. And I don't watch a lot of YouTube, like that kind of stuff, to be honest. I'm busy doing other shit mostly. If I watch YouTube, it's just stupid videos like the hell was I watching? I went down a rabbit hole the other night, just stupid shit. But hey, let's not talk about the political shit. I don't Just leave it the fuck alone. I'm so sick of hearing about the political shit, the ATF, the this and that. Just preliminary warning here. Don't bring that shit into here tonight. Let's keep it just lighter than that. So, the weather out here, it's getting colder. Today it was really windy and shitty. And it's just like, I mean, it's winter up here. Not a lot of snow yet, which is really good, knock on wood. But yeah, it's gonna get really cold here this week, it seems. It was supposed to be like 40 degree, or if you're, I don't know, your name's in Cyrillic, 40 degrees, or what would that be, like 5, 6 degrees Celsius. It was supposed to be this week, like around Christmas, but it's gonna be insane. Indeed, bushcraft, I agree. It'll get better. It's just a minor setback, but it's just annoying at this point. Like, I feel fine and everything. It's just stupid. But I don't know. It's only going to be a couple more weeks, and then probably another month or two of healing, and should be good. I don't know. I wasn't there. I would rather just not be in the winter war. How about that? My dream gun would be a legitimate FN M240 Bravo, like a Class 3 one that I could just buy, but um, very expensive if you can find them. You can find the pre-86 ones and actually get them transferred, but it's like 60,000 bucks, and I don't know. I want to really, beat the shit out of it like I used to, but I do not own an SVT-40. It's on the list. It's only on the list to fill a gap in the collection. I don't think they're that great of rifles. They feel, if you've never shot one or handled one, they feel like a really long, heavier, sloppier, harder to clean SKS. That's basically the way I describe it. They're accurate enough. They work. It was an okay design for the time, but I don't know. I think the SKS was a vast improvement over the SVT 40. But yeah, I have pets. You'll see them if you keep watching live streams. And that military dude, I don't know if I'm gonna be doing much shipping in the next couple days. But and you probably wouldn't get it by Christmas anyway. The postal service is so freaking slow right now. I shipped something out like a week and a half ago, and it still hasn't gotten to somebody that ordered first class, which usually gets there in like 3 days, 3 to 5 days. So, and again, Max, I don't do favorites, so I don't do favorite questions. I don't have favorites. And yes, I have a Yugo SKS, a 5966. They're great rifles. I don't know about reenacting this year stateside. I don't reenact anymore. I haven't for a couple years. Again, Duramax, I don't do like the favorite thing or the if you had to choose. It's pretty. I would keep both of them somehow. Very nice. Yeah, I've been to Rockford for World War One. I wouldn't touch World War Two. I did one World War Two event with Dakota, a friend of mine, a while back, and we did World War Two Romanian, and that's the only World War Two event that I do. But I don't really, I don't know. I don't talk about military. It's not really. I don't have any really cool stories. I have some funny ones, but yeah, it's one of those where you'd have to have been there or have been in the military and to really get it. So it would sound like it would just sound like, oh, okay, how is that funny? That's why, yeah. VSR 93, you have to get it from Russia. Like it's not. I don't think it's ever been surplus here. So and the Russian, I think because of some trade shit going on, we can't get actual like Russian surplus from Russia, which is fucking retarded. But yeah. Oh, the Irish DPM. I've got I've got a decent amount of it actually. I won't tell you where I got it from. It wasn't from Ireland, we'll put it that way. It's okay, Wax Factory. I appreciate that, but find somebody that's just getting into the hobby and give it to them. I got so much shit laying around here. I've got to start getting rid of stuff actually. Yeah, I play some video games. I don't game as much anymore because I get more busier with adulter things. If that makes sense. But why do I always get this question? I'm not mad. I don't understand. I have Polish surplus all the time in stock. Like And people are always like, "When are you gonna get more Polish stuff?" Like like it's a rarity, and I never have it. I have Polish surplus as much as I possibly can because I love their stuff. So there's always gonna be something Polish. If it's not a specific item in stock, I try my best to constantly keep those things in stock as long as I can get them. But and I've got Polish helmets in. Well, I think they're in stock. They might have sold out at this point, but I had them sitting on the garage. They might be bought and paid for. I've got Polish gloves. I've got well, the coats aren't here yet. The WZ93 ones, the whatever the field jackets. Yeah, I got a lot of Polish stuff that I have on the site. Just type in Polish on the website. I don't play Halo. Never did play Halo. Always hated it. Thought it was stupid. Never got into it. And I'm talking the original Halo on Xbox One. We always just go to Halo parties, and I was the nerd sitting in the corner on the Windows 2000 or yeah, that was Windows ME that they had playing Age of Empires. So I never played Halo. I'd go to the parties and drink a shitload of Mountain Dew and eat Cheetos and shit, but yeah. When am I getting more Desert German camo? I have it in stock. Like I just got a bunch of it. Are you signed up for the newsletter? Yeah, Age of Empires is one of those that's like first time I sat down to that, it's like the first time somebody takes heroin, and it was like, oh god, all the hotkeys and shit. Just the game that got me into like first person shooters though way back in the day was Doom 2 in like 1997 or 98, whenever the hell that was popular. But no, not the LAN parties. No, this wasn't a LAN party. This was a Halo party where there was one or two Xboxes, or no, at that time it was one Xbox, and people rotated and played the Xbox and all that shit, and everybody else watched. And it's fucking stupid split screens, screen peeking. People always bitching about that as I'm sitting in the corner owning shit and getting to the freaking Bronze Age and kicking ass. Yeah, Doom 2. And that game, so I replayed Doom 2 or about a year and a half, 2 years ago. I don't know. That game still creeps me the fuck out. And it's not the graphic, they don't have anything to do with it. It's just the sounds, the environment, the idea of it. Just oh my god, Doom 2 is one of the creepiest fucking video games ever. A hog eradication trip, an FAL, or a G3 clone, for sure. Oh, pants. The Desert Fleck pants, those have not been in stock from my supplier this entire year, and they're in Germany. So when I said that the Fleck turn stuff's going to be starting to dry up, we're noticing that already. I can't get pants in decent sizes. I can get small and medium, but they're really expensive for me to buy, and that's it. I can't get any more Flecktarn pants. I can get the shorts, I think, but again, in probably small and medium sizes. And that so the shirts are next. I mean, there's obviously more shirts because pants get destroyed first. I would estimate in 5 years, Fleck's going to be no longer surplus. It's going to be whatever's on the market is on the market, and once it's dried up, it's going to be secondary stuff. I'm not trying to create a panic. I'm just stating in 2018, that's when I found out that they weren't going to be surplusing this shit anymore from the company in Germany that has a contract with the Bundeswehr, and they said that they're not going to be surplusing any more shit out. So whatever the Bundeswehr had already sold and had contracts for to sell to surplus companies was it, because they're going to be destroying all their shit. So, um, yeah, I can't get any more of the pants, woodland or desert, at this point. So that's why I said if you want to get some Flecktarn shit, it would probably behoove you to get as much as you want for like not a lifetime supply, but like a 20-year supply. So like you can wear a shirt out and it'll be fine and you won't be all. It's not the only one you own. That's the kind of shit that I do. Like I have two Desert Fleck shirts. I have two pairs of pants. I got 3 pairs of woodland fleck pants, like 5 desert or woodland shirts, just to wear around because I wear shit out, you know. Um, but yeah, I mean, you've got time, obviously, but again, for the pants, I can't get them from the source, so I'd imagine it's not going to be much longer before it's going to be really fucking hard to find any kind of Flecktarn shit that's actually surplus. So, Chris, what Doom did you play? We were talking about Doom 2. I think that was the fucking creepiest one. Yeah, there's a lot of 80s Bundeswehr kit, like the G3 pouches and shit and the belts. That'll be dried up pretty soon too. Here's the thing with surplus that I've noticed is like a lot of people with surplus, now that I deal in surplus, but I'll make a video on why I started my business, to be honest with you, because the reason I started my business was to afford my own military surplus addiction, and it's worked, and it's kind of backfired because I keep one of fucking everything, and now get shit everywhere. But anyway, Stenger olive shirts are very easy to get. Yeah, not here in the U.S., especially in big boy sizes. But what I've noticed about surplus is just because, like, when shit's abundant and cheap, everybody's just like, it'll be here forever. Like, Mosin got 9130, Flecktar, and all that stuff. And all of a sudden, one day, it's like, it's gone and now it's more expensive. And it's like, well, what the fuck? It just happened. So, Half-Life is my favorite game series ever. So yeah, thank you for bringing up Half-Life. Half-Life is awesome. I've played them all, beat them all, played them through twice, 3 times. Fucking awesome. Half-Life 2, episode 1 and 2, Lost Coast, all that shit. The original one, Half-Life, Half-Life Blue Shift, Black Mesa, fucking awesome. So yeah, it still is amazing. It's a great game. It's a puzzle game, a first-person shooter, and the fuck is the other genre that's kind of like, but yeah. Your M48 does not have a K98 bolt. It's probably a K98. The M48 is a 3/4 length Mauser action. It's a large ring action, but a K98 bolt will not fit in there. I made an entire video on that many years ago. It's got a lot of views. So guarantee you your M48 does not have a K98 bolt. I haven't played most of the newer Doom games. I've seen them played and looks. It just, I don't know, because I was a kid playing that, it probably got burned into my memory how fucking creepy it is and weird. So who knows? No, don't join the military. And I'm not going to go farther into that. You asked my opinion. I gave you an answer. Oh, the VZ52. Uh, yeah, my friend hasn't gotten back or hasn't gotten to that yet. So I don't have an opinion on H&R Garand's. Hold on, let me check something. Oh Jesus, they're fucking raising rates again. They just raised it for the holidays. Oh Jesus. Fucking USPS service prices are going to increase by an average of 4.9% in 2021. January 24th. Jesus H. Cock sucking Christ. John, I've killed deer with about 5 or 6 of my surplus rifles over the years. They're all decent. They're made to kill people. Deer are around the same size as people. I mean, whatever one you can hit shit with. Good news, Dakota. Yeah, they're brand new. They're new old stock. They still got the original grease on them. Later, Bushcraft. Yeah, they're gonna fucking. Later. I don't have a favorite anything, so there you go. Sorry to burst your bubble. A 4.6 China maybe the size of a deer. Oh, I live up in Wisconsin where we have real deer. They're 150, 175 pounds on average. So, I mean, and then the big good bucks, 220, 250 pounds. So, yeah. Your mileage may vary though if you're down in the southern states. We've got deer. Yeah, they're like dogs with antlers. No, I'm not going to sell K98s. Like, you can go do your research and look around, relax, go watch my series on doing research and military surplus collecting in general. It'll help you out. First thing is, don't just go and buy random shit because you want it. I don't know, Mitchell. I don't know. Go have a gunsmith look at it and check it out. What Milster would I recommend for a first time buyer? I wouldn't. A Turkish Mauser, maybe. Spanish Mauser. South American Mauser of any kind is pretty cool. So, what is your point talk side? Whatever. Yes, I'm going to continue the Vietnam War series. Just give me time. I've got a billion fucking irons in the fire, and things keep getting set back. I keep getting behind. So just this winter, I'll make plenty of those because I can't go outside and do shit. It goes. The oldest helmet I own. I don't know the exact date of it, but my French M15 is probably the oldest. Oh, Jesus Christ, Golden. Merry Christmas. Fucking Christ. Yeah, Ethan, I don't know if you missed it earlier. I have, if you not signed up for the newsletter and shit, my current shipment that I ordered got fucking held up in customs, and it's a super busy time of year, and it's a small order, compared to like these giant companies. So my shit's there forever, and I ordered like 100 of those Polish WZ-93 parkas, and they're just sitting there in Chicago right now, and I can't do anything about it until customs clears it. But yes, I do. Short answer, yes, they are coming in. Golden's a fucking animal. It's amazing. He paid a shitload last summer to have me eat a serrano pepper fresh from my garden. That thing was a beast. But this year I'm planning on doing some more hot peppers, so we shall see. But yeah, Chris, that's all I tell people if they're like, should I join the military? Nope. Just don't, unless you've got literally nothing else to do and live for, and they're the only people that will actually, pay you to just kind of do your thing. If you've got other options, take them. During the 1911, actually, no. I got it to again fill a gap in the collection. I understand why on the A1 they went with the bigger beaver tail on the back, because I get hammered by every fucking shot and it really hurts. So modern Chinese stuff. I can't find a good source for a reliable source rather for good surplus. I'll try because I would love to carry that stuff. It's actually pretty cool, but it's it's difficult right now to find somebody that's reputable and not going to send garbage or just take money and run. So, and yeah, Dakota, thanks. It's sitting right there, but I can't show it. I don't think I don't want the stream to get fucking killed. But most interesting topic you like to learn about and research and why? The gear and the uniforms and helmets that soldiers have carried, or headgear that soldiers have carried and used forever, because it's interesting and it's never ending. You want a Sten in 7.62 by 25? Get a PPSH 43, PPS 8 or PPS 43. Sorry. Or World War II German paratrooper helmets to come by, hard to come by. Repros? Not at all. Real ones? Fuck yeah. It's just like SS stuff. About 99.9% of them are going to be fake. And if you find an original World War II M37 or M38 Fallschirmjäger helmet in okay shape that's complete, it's going to be at least $5,000. So cool, Ken. Just to note though, some of those I want to redo on a different helmet from a different lot and all that shit. Because a couple of the helmets that we did that did poor or shot that did poorly did better on a second test. They're, it's just subjective. So the next big war will be on the internet. That's all I'm going to say, because it's stupid, but it will be. It's already happening. Yeah, I've had a lot of people say that the newsletter gets sent to spam, but whatever. Well, yeah, G Unit. Here's the thing: is I need to get it at below retail, though. That's the thing. Is all these Chinese guys want retail for their stuff, so it's like, well, other people can just go and buy it from them at retail. They don't want to do wholesale unless I order like 10,000 of one size. I'm like, not that fucking. I can't even fit that in my fucking garage. But like, that's the problem I'm having, is having people that are actually willing to do wholesale on not a fucking shipping container full of Chinese surplus. And then they're all like, okay, even if I get them to do a little bit of a price break, and they're like, well, shipping's going to be this insane price. So it's like, well, it's not fucking cost. Now I'm paying more than retail, and I just can't afford to do that as a business. Like, that's not fucking smart. So Hicks, it's not just you. I think that even though it's my text tone on my phone, because it's actually really easy to hear and it scares people, it's a weird sound. Yeah, the M1 ping, it's like, it's for people that have played video games a lot and watched war movies and jerk off to shit like that at night, that think the Garand ping is fantastic. The most untapped surplus market? I don't know. Yeah, Toxide, don't start with the trolley shit. Just leave it at that. Just see you later, provolone. Well, yeah, I mean, Africa could be the biggest untapped surplus market. It's just, would you want it? I mean, obviously, Royal Tiger's fucking recent batch of shit from Ethiopia is an example of the kind of way used up shit that African countries are going to have. And it's like, no, it's not that I don't want to have a slightly controversial opinion. I'm sick of the fucking subject. I've been sick of it all fucking year. I don't want to talk about it. It's that simple. But yeah, Africa, it's like, would you want a French M1951 that has been through 7 different civil wars? It's half burned and whatever. It's like, who's gonna buy that shit? You know, unless it's got provenance of where it was. And still, it's just used up. People buy a surplus to use it too. So yeah, you'd buy it. But yeah, I mean, here's the thing too: is like, it would be just like what Royal Tiger bought, which a bunch of other people passed up on because they knew it was a pile of shit. Is it would be just if you found a warehouse full of something saying like um, Rwanda or Congo or Algeria or anywhere, it would be shit from all over the world in one fucking warehouse. There'd be like helmets from the Soviet Union, Eastern Europe, Western Europe, all this shit. It'd be colonial gear from way long ago. It'd be like Afghanistan, basically. We got all this shit from, years gone by. So Spanish Mausers are not high on the Mauser hierarchy because people want guns that were used in war. That's good for you though, because that makes them pretty affordable. They're in 7mm, which is a great, great caliber. I don't remember where I got the top, to be honest with you. I got it a while back. It was one of those websites where I stumbled on it, and I was like, I want that, and then just got it, and then I haven't gone back since. I suppose I gotta go look it up, but I don't want to do that right now. Oh yeah, Zach, I agree with you 100%, but it's not mainstream, Just like Turkish Mausers, not mainstream. Now, VZ24s are really, really getting expensive. How do I like the IBA? I like it better than the IOTV. Could move more, easier to put on, take off. Well, not take off really. The IOTV was. Yeah, I like the IBA better. But yeah, Spanish Mausers, they're really cheap and they're very well made. South American Mausers would probably be a close second for not being really up on the hierarchy. You can get like a Chilean Mauser or a old Argentine 1891 with the crest ground and all that shit. And they're not going to be that expensive. They'll be a couple $100, and it's a Mauser action. Most of them are made in Germany, so Bass Pro. Dakota's still alive. He's just busy. And he doesn't have access. His computer's shit out, and he doesn't have cash to get a new one right now. I've talked about Turkish Mausers a lot on my channel, so I won't spend much time on that. Argentine Mausers rechambered in NATO caliber. They didn't do that. I think you're talking about Chilean Mausers or Colombian Mausers. I don't know much about Krieg's models. I mean, I would assume that the function is still the same. It's just the aesthetics that are different. And good job, Dakota. Yeah, VZ24. I paid 200 for my first one back in 2010, so it's a damn good price. They're. I love VZ20. I actually like them better than K98s, but they're K98s. My first gun. You're gonna have to watch my videos to find the answer to that. It's weird. I'll get like no comments for a little bit, and all of a sudden I'll get all of the ones from the previous like 30 seconds or minute all at the same time. So that's what takes so long. It's weird. Usually it's just it trickles them out as you guys type them, but yeah, Rob, I got the same kind, the remaining contract in 2010 when they had a shitload of them and they were everywhere and they were $200, and then they go on sale for 179, and then they had the Romanian 8mm and spam cans in those crates. I think it was $99 a can, and then if you bought a crate, it was 198 or whatever with free shipping. So it's like, well, shit. Oh, they're fake stamping fake SA stamping Mosins. Jesus Christ! I suppose the new Death's Head for K98s or Ruins. Yeah, there's actually a lot of Johnson or M41 rifles around. It's just that they're so goddamn expensive, and everybody that's got one knows that they're harder to find, so they're not going to take them out. Here's the thing, Zach, is I'm not going to fight in the continuation war for the Finns. And yeah, that's a good deal, Game Genius. I don't know why that shit's so hot. I think it's the powder that deteriorated, and something's wrong with it. Because I mean, that shit is. It's like having a 5.56 out of a full like powered rifle cartridge. It's snappy. Yes, Jared, it will probably not come back. The most uncommon gun I've come across. Like just seeing, or looking at on the internet. I don't know what the weirdest one I've seen or the most uncommon gun is. I really haven't seen. I haven't gone to shops a lot in the past few years. Usually because their shit's just overpriced. But the fuck did I? I don't know. I have to think about that one. I don't have any experience with the Nambu except that I want one, so I can have experience with one. A pocket-sized flintlock. It's like an 1886 little hooker gun. Thanks, Survivalist You and Zach. So I made that video. I'm like, is this actually the future? Because it used to be it's going to cost you way more than the son of a bitch is worth, and now it's like, well, it's going to cost you more, but shit, where else are you going to get them? Mitchell, don't. I wouldn't fuck with it. Like, unless you're an experienced reloader or know somebody who is, don't fucking do that. Military surplus and goods, knives or Zippos. No, I see knives as tools. I like bayonets, but I just see knives as tools. Zippos, I see those as tools as well. Um, yeah, I don't know. I really don't collect that much stuff that's not related to this. I don't know why. Yeah, the Mosin definitely works. I did find that the M91 that I have that's not refurbished, it's been used for a long time. It's probably a Balkans import. It's a lot smoother and works a lot better than the refurbished 9130s. Just an observation. Most of the refurbished 9130s that I've used are really rough and they're hard to. I mean, they're not as elegant and smooth, and the bolts are always shitty. And I've had very few that came through where it's like, it's a decent rifle. You have to do some work to them. It's just like, good God. But again, they throw lead. Yeah. Mosin stocks always serialized. Not the or not the Soviet refurbs. You don't have to clean the hell out of the barrel after shooting surplus ammo. Just run hot water down it and make sure it's dry. Run a bore snake through it, and then clean it like you normally would. Like, Michael, I made an entire video on that corrosive ammo thing where everybody's fucking terrified of it. They were made to shoot corrosive ammunition. Literally, you run water down it. It doesn't need to be hot. I just use hot water because it dries faster if you don't have a bore snake. If you're just using patches, just run water down it. It neutralizes the salts that are created when the primer chemicals ignite and whatever form the salt. And clean the bolt face too. That usually helps. I've never had a problem doing that. It's not this fucking weird process if you shoot corrosive ammo. I don't know why everybody thinks it's like a rite of passage to have their own little method. It's just like cleaning cosmoline out of a stock or out of a surplus farm. Well, I have this method and this is what works best. Well, I do it this way. It's like, okay, well then you do you. I think people make a really big deal out of corrosive ammo, and in semi-autos it sucks, but just clean the weapon. I don't use it in semi-autos because I'm fucking lazy, but I gotta go back. Shitload of comments just came in. I don't have that much ammo stockpiled. I just don't shoot a lot anymore. What are you, Michael? Come on, like, are you serious? I just, do you know how many times I've run hot water down the bore of a Mosin Nagant, got no water on the outside, none in the receiver, and then cleaned it as normal? It's like you don't just take a fucking garden hose and just spray the whole gun down. There's a method to it. You just gently put water down the bore, like Jesus. Gustavo, I don't know where the fuck he got that info. It's been a while. Thanks. I'm just waiting for more comments. I'm sure there'll be like 1,000 of them that just pop in. Any chance of surplus from India? I don't know. Probably not. They use their shit until it falls apart and then whatever, but never say never. Thank you, Tim. Not sure. I'd rather have a light canoe paddle. Welcome, Zach. Where the rarest surplus equipment come from? What nation would the I'm not going to expand my South African helmet collection because I've got the one that's actually theirs. What nation would the rarest surplus equipment come from? I don't know, probably Liechtenstein or the hardest nation to get our surplus equipment from. I don't know. Probably some small ass. Yeah, there you go, Jonathan. Thank you. North Korea. I want to buy my one-spired primers. Fuck. There's no Rhodesian surplus. There never has been, except magazines, but those aren't surplus anymore. Ugandan, they just use a bunch of Soviet Chinese and whatever's left over shit. Gonna sell bootleg Chinese AKs, Jesus. Albania? You mean Albania? What's something I'm looking forward to adding to my collection of anything? Too many to list. Game Genius, I'd have some more experts look at that. And I never gotten shit from a pawn shop. Jesus. Where are you finding PPU for $3 a round? It's usually like 70, 80 cents a round. I have an M38 cavalry carbine in 6.5, but no, I don't have the M38 Carcano rifle, like the troop, the whatever, the one that, JFK got shot with, except in 6.5. I mean, he got shot with 6.5, but yeah, most of them were in 7.35. Chilean surplus? Nope. You ever get any good snow camo over whites? I did for years, and now it's fucking sold out everywhere, and I'm not going to pay almost retail from some suppliers for some cheap shit. But yeah, it's 9138. Yep. I don't tackle conspiracy theories. It's fucking stupid and pointless. I wasn't there. You weren't there. You haven't seen the records. I haven't seen the records. You're just going by what other people say, which is fucking stupid. Well, no, Zach, they were a little bit longer than 38. They were its own little thing, and they didn't make a lot of them because they were trying to make like a concept. And then they came out with the 41. It's kind of a whatever. It's just a weird story, but the Clip magazine argument. I don't know. I stopped correcting people. I don't give a fuck anymore because it's like I know how experienced they are if they call a magazine a clip, and it's just fucking annoying. But whatever. Well, cool, Game Genius. Good for you. Good job. Once in a while, you get lucky. Oh, Rob, didn't even see you there. Welcome aboard. Surplus pistol recommendations. I don't know. Tokarevs. Those are great. CZ82 is my favorite. That's what I mean for like a practical handgun with some cool history. I like the feel of it. Gun is the most fun for me to shoot right now. I don't know. Lately, I've been into my M1 carbine. That's really fun to shoot. It's always a fun gun. M1 carbines are really fun to shoot. And John, I don't have an opinion on that. They do what they do. I don't ever buy the shit to feed into their habit or whatever or their business, but I don't know, people can do whatever they want, I guess. They're going to do whatever they want whether I have an opinion on it or not. I don't know, the M9 I had was bad, but that's cuz it wasn't maintained, not because necessarily it was a bad pistol. The barrel was shot out and there was some problems with the harmonics and the lockup, but I don't think it's a bad pistol. It just is really overrated by a bunch of fanboys just because it was the army's pistol or the military's pistol. It worked. I think it was outdated and really heavier than a lot of other choices. I think for the purposes of like military use, the military should have probably gone with a Glock or something like that at that point. But who am I? They worked. They served for many years, and I just think they've got some limitations, but they're definitely far from the worst choice. Yeah, I've fired a few machine guns. I know, Carlos. I answered this question earlier. It's some sort of like Turkish or Spanish or South American Mauser was what I would recommend. I have a few visor caps. I don't specifically collect them. I just have a couple East German ones, and I've got my grandfather's visor cap from World War II, but I don't straight up collect them. Yeah, currency is a really cool thing. I never got into that because that's too many fucking rabbit holes to go down. But yeah, currency is cool for sure during wartime, especially the currency that was made like by occupying countries to give to people to use. Yeah, it's fucking cool. Like the dollars or the pesos or some shit that was used in the Philippines or the Japanese occupation that the U.S. made to. Yeah, yeah, John. I've seen videos where they pull up like a fucking helmet that's still got half of a fucking head in it with a brain from a swamp in Karelia or something that was frozen. And that to me is kind of fucked up, but yeah, it was difficult. Yes, it took a long time and a lot of money, not all at once, but over time, yeah. No idea, Pepper. I'm so famous where you come from. I'm just some fucking dude with a cell phone and a webcam and some guns. I don't think anything of a Polytech M14 because I have no experience with them. If I were to get one gun factory new from any year, again, I don't do like the narrowed down shit. Like that's factory new. Like right now, it just appeared I had a fucking magic time period or time warp thing happen. I'd probably get one of the Trials Lugers in 45 ACP so I could sell that bitch and fucking buy an island. That's my answer. What's the internet down there? Like down my internet, it fucking sucks ass. I always bitch about the internet. It fucking is horrible. That's why I cut out all the time. That's why the comments are like they're not just trickling in. They're fucking like nothing and then 10,000 of them at once. That's why it's not really flowing tonight. So, but I'm gonna try to stay calm about the shitty internet. I have no idea about Masca One. I don't know a lot about these modern Russian helmets. Anything past the 68. Um, I really once you get into the 6B shit and the weird one-off helmets, I have no idea. Oh, the mommy's basement comments. That's an old thing I did for a bit because I got pissed off at, or not pissed off, just fucking like annoyed and just really you exist. Just these old fucking fat. You know, I mean, yes, when I say fat, I mean like make me look like a fine specimen, fat, bearded, middle-aged, worthless, single fucking guys that were always like in videos. Oh, you're just a fat, or you're just a fucking loudmouth piece of shit that gets his idea or his view of the world and combat experience in the military from living in mommy's basement. And I had like a bunch of them at one time, so I just started fucking saying, "Yeah, coming at you from mommy's basement," just to kind of fuck with them. No, I own my own house. Like I fucking have a mortgage, and it's definitely not mommy's basement. But these guys all say the same regurgitated shit, so I had to yeah. And I don't have an opinion, Dylan. I was gonna get one, but then I got a real one, so G Unit, John literally just asked that same question and we just talked about it, so I'm not gonna go there again. And yes, Dakota, I definitely think that. No, they made the 45s. Thanks, Zach. Appreciate it, and welcome to the channel membership. My views on peanut butter, it's fucking amazing. That's got me fat when I was a kid in the first place. I have a very special relationship with peanut butter. Indeed. Don't have a preference. Whatever works. I like different models of both. Well, I have to go make some supper, a late supper. Got a little bit late start today. Um, thank you everybody for not chiming in, showing up and keeping it fairly cool in the comments. Sorry the flow wasn't as good tonight. A, I'm alone, and B, it's like fucking again. I was telling you, it would be no comments for like a full minute, and then all those comments that came in from the full minute would happen at once, and I'm trying to sort through them. Maybe cooking stream in the future. I got to clean my kitchen. It's a fucking it's like a colossal goat fuck in there right now, but I'll eventually try to get that cleaned up and we'll do some cooking videos, especially this winter when it sucks and I can't go outside. So, all right. If I don't see you guys before Christmas, have a great Christmas or whatever the fuck you celebrate. Make the best of it and have fun. So, thanks a lot, Golden. You're a fucking animal as usual. And yeah, all the rest of you, thanks so much. I see most of you guys are subscribed. That's awesome. here's 200K, and then one of you guys gets the fucking Carcano, and then one of you gets the helmet. And if we get there before January 1st, when I got a motion, I got 9130. So, all right, guys, thanks for watching. Hopefully, Devin will be on that next time. He, for once, had plans tonight, so I was like, well, fuck you, your loss. No, I was just kidding. But yeah, he is eager to get back on the swing of things now that things are kind of getting back to somewhat normal. So, all right, thanks for watching, everybody. Fuckity bye.